Nirandrika Giridhara Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Sarvigna Lakshmi Nrsimha Bhagavan ki Bhakti Shrimani Bhakta Prahlad Maharaj ki Patita Pavan Srila Prabhupada ki Oh Prema Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Again, a warm welcome to all the devotees. So we have gone through, yesterday we had seen chapter 13, and today we will be starting chapter 14, which is three modes of material nature. So Prabhuji would be taking us through the different attributes of material nature, that what is three gunas, that what we have. And so there will be a lot of takeaways. So I would request all the devotees to keep your mobile in muted and switch on your video wherever possible, so that you can be completely attentive in this session. Thank you, Prabhuji. Over to you.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. So actually today's kirtan was a little short because always this chanting and kirtan should end up by 6 o'clock. And the chanting extends, so kirtan becomes a little short. So 55, 10 minutes, the speech and the chanting. Chanting, that's why it should be around 7 to 8 minutes. And the introduction or something like that, that takes another 2 minutes, 10 minutes. So 5 minutes will be a kirtan. When this becomes late, then even everything becomes late. Or so that I reduce so that in the session I may not get a sufficient time. Now itself I'm taking 10 to 15 minutes more. So okay, fine. So today's session is Bhagavad Gita chapter 14. In this chapter, Krishna says the confidence, the most confidence thing. It is very secrets of secret, very subtle things. If we know this one chapter, we know the art of living. Such a subtle thing. Every prakrute kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvashaha ankara vimulatma karta amiti vinyati. Every activity is done based on these three modes. Such an important chapter is this. Each and every activity, even sleeping, even in sleep, these modes will be working. So such a subtle thing is this. So to understand this, definitely you should seek the blessings of Guru and Krishna. Okay. So now let us all humbly from bottom of our heart, let us pray. Seek the blessings of Guru and Krishna so that by their mercy we'll be able to understand this such kind of subtle things or the divine things, where even the Mahatmas, Krishna says, even Mahatmas are not able to understand this. Such great, subtle, transcendental, divine things is this. Please let us all pay humble prayers to Guru and Krishna and seek their blessings. Okay. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Mena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Jaya Pataka Swaminiti Namine Nama Acharya Padhaniti Prabhavadayana Gaurgata Damadayana Nagaragna Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Grimyat Kripatamaham Vandeshi Gurum Dinadaranam Paramanandam Madhavam Shri Chaitanyam Ishwar. So before starting, let us show our gratitude and thanks to His Divine Grace Abhay Charanaravindra Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who is the founder Acharya of International Society for Krishna Consciousness. By His Divine Grace today, we're able to understand such great, divine, transcendental things which even we cannot even expect that will be knowing such kind of knowledge. He has made it so simplified so that even conditioned souls or fools like us are able to understand and even preach on this. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Okay, before starting, let us see yesterday's chapter. What we discussed under the Prodemy wise. First, it was the wise question, 6 questions. What Arjuna asked are the answers. What Krishna gave to that. What is Kshetra? Field of activity. What is Kshetrajna? The body and the knower of the body. And what is Jnana? What is Jneyam? What is Prakriti? And this way, all the 6 questions were answered. Then, items of knowledge. We saw this 20 items, the qualities that we should have to be a devotee or to be a human being, or else to be in our constitutional position. This knowledge is a must. And he says, other than this knowledge, everything is ignorance. Avidya, the science. We think it is knowledge, but it is not. So what we study in the schools, definitely it's not knowledge. It's only the science. We are going towards the science. Opposite direction. We think that this is jnana, this is knowledge, that is our illusion. Yeah. So scriptures help us from falling down. Okay, now here we saw the difference between the soul and super soul, the difference between the living entity and the supreme Lord. So what is the activities, how he is the controller, and how living entities are controlled, and how even living entities, how they are anadi, that they don't have birth or death. They are also eternal. Lord is eternal. Qualitatively one, quantitatively different. Simple understanding. Okay. Then simple understanding, even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Prabhupada gives a simple example. Just take the ocean of water and one drop of water from the ocean and you test in the laboratory, you will be having the same qualities. But one drop of water is not equivalent to ocean. Isn't it? Same. Qualitatively, we are one with the Lord because we are His part and parcel. We are His part and parcel. We are equal. But we cannot claim that we are equal to Lord because He is Vibhu and we are Anu. We are one drop in an ocean and He is the ocean. That's a difference. Huge difference. Okay. And enlightened. Who can understand this? Only enlightened soul who comes across this Bhagavad Gita, who comes across this spiritual knowledge, Vedas and these things, will be able to understand. For us, Vedas, scriptures, whatever name you say, it's only one book. Bhagavad Gita is sufficient. No need to go to all the Puranas, Upanishads, everything. It is not even possible for us to do that. We are having a very short life. So let us purify ourselves as early as possible by simplified knowledge of this book. Okay. And in today's knowledge, it's more important to this chapter. It is 3 modes of material nature. So today we'll be seeing about 3 modes: race for prominence, actions in the modes, and pure life. First, beginning, before to begin the session, I would like to thank each and everyone who have gathered in today's session. Actually, today it's a Diwali day. And even on Diwali day, you're showing your interest towards this knowledge. Really, it's great. Really, you are all fortunate souls. Because it shows how eager you are to make your life perfect. How eager you want to change your life. You want to become a pure personalities. Very good. Thank you. Okay. So before starting this knowledge, this chapter helps you a lot. Before starting, let us start with a small story. By this story, you'll come to know that actions might be the same, but you cannot just seeing the actions, you cannot claim this person is good and this person is wrong. What matters here? The internal thing matters here. Okay, just you can see this here. So once what happened in the ashram, even ISKCON, every day morning there will be Bhagavatam sessions, evening there will be Bhagavad Gita sessions. So in that way, ashram space, it is a place of giving knowledge. So many outsiders, congregations who are nearby, they come to the ashram, they hear this Bhagavatam, they purify themselves in this way. And especially it is said when Matajis are in pregnancy, when they are in pregnancy, it is most important to hear Bhagavatam because it is not they, it is their child within the womb he is hearing. So that kind of a child will be able to give birth, who is very pious, who is very spiritually enlightened. So in those days when they are pregnant, they come every day, they hear Bhagavad. It's happening. So once the same thing happened, one woman was around 9 months. She came. That was a full pregnancy like. So she came and she has to come from the next village and she has to cross a river. And that river, usually it will be till the knees. The water will be till the knees. They'll walk in the river and they come, cross, attend this, and they'll go back. So on that day, what happened? She came for this Bhagavatam class that she was attending, and after that, she got some prasadam while going. The river has increased the level because there was rainy season, the level is become and it's coming to her chest, and now she cannot cross. She's waiting. Can somebody help me? In this way, from the same ashram, two brahmacharis came. And first brahmachari, he was coming, and this Mataji asked, "My dear boy, can you please help me?" At once, he just turned his face and he said, "I'm a brahmachari. I shouldn't even see women. I shouldn't speak to you. I shouldn't touch you. I shouldn't help you. I cannot do anything. This is the order of spiritual master. I cannot do this." So he went away. Then the next boy, both went for some work or some purchases from the next town. So another second person came, and the lady asked the same thing to this other person. He said, "My dear mother, why shouldn't I can help you come." So he took her, kept on his shoulders, he carried her, crossed the river, dropped her. And went. So this both brahmacharis, they're going. They traveled nearly for 3 to 4 hours. They both were going, not even speaking a single word. After 3 to 4 hours, the first person would not help the woman. He said, "You are an offender of our spiritual master. You are a Guru Drohi." The second person was surprised to hear this. What happened? He said, "Our Guru, how many times he has instructed us, being brahmacharis, never ever we should touch any woman or see them or speak to them, and we should be in a brahmacharya. But what did you do? You touched that woman. You carried her on your shoulders. Really, you're an offender. You do not hear the instructions. You do not follow the instructions of our spiritual master." The second person said, "No, I am not the offender. It is you who are the offender. I took her in my motherly way. I not had any other intentions. I carried her, helped her, dropped her, and I'm now free. I'm just coming here. But what you are doing? You are still carrying her in your mind. I just carried her for 5 minutes. For 3 to 4 hours, you are carrying her in your mind. How did I touch her? How did I lift her? How did I carry her? In this way, your thoughts are just going in that way. Actually, it is you who are the offender. First, you drop her from your mind." This is what the story. Understood? Many times we say, "Oh, this person is wrong by his activities." No, internally, what is happening? That's more important. Okay, now let us go further. We'll be knowing more about such kind of things. And trap, the acronym today it is trap. The modes race for prominence, action in the most pure life. So, Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. This says about our gunas. 3 modes. 3 modes is Sattva Guna, Raja Guna, and Tamo Guna. So English we say goodness, mode of passion, and mode of ignorance. And you can see this is not to certain only to ordinary people. From the top to the bottom, everyone are facing the same. Abrahma Bhona Loka Punaravartino Arjuna. From the Brahma Loka to Pathala, everyone has the same qualities and they are facing the same miseries and same problems. Clear? And you can see this yogis also. Yogis also are in 3 modes. Many times which will be more prominent. They are actually in Sattva Guna and goodness, but still the prominence shows as their intelligence based on intelligence. Sometimes based on mind, sometimes based on activity, sometimes based on every activity, every mode, every emotion, everything, thinking, everything is based on these 3 modes. It's very, very subtle. You can see here, even the yogis, the modes are working on their intelligence now. A half intelligent, a completely not complete intelligent person, he is also meditating on the Lord to become one with the Lord. He wants to become the light and become one with the Lord, merge into the Lord. The lowest of all the transcendentalists. And the second person who's a yogi. You can see here, he's thinking on Paramatma. He wants to meditate. That's what we saw in the 6th chapter. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana. Samadhi takes a difficult task to do, and he thinks this is the only way where I can be able to achieve the Lord, and he tries to do that. See the other person just meditating on the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord, Krishna. And he is getting realized. He's having the realization of Bhagavan, and he enters the spiritual planet. He enters the spiritual realm to the Goloka of Vrindavana. Both, all the three are having the same austerities, working in the same way. But internally there is a change and the result changes. Yeah, not only on one class of people, all the classes are differences. Everywhere we can see that. Everywhere we have these differences in three modes. So it works on based on all things. Let us go. I'll be many chats. We'll just see that in here. Nan sattvam sukhe sanjayati raja karmani bharata jnanam avrutyatu tamaha tamade sanjayati yuta. O son of Bharata, the mode of goodness conditions one to happiness, passion conditions one to fruitive action, and ignorance covering one's knowledge binds one to madness. This is what is happening in our life. We are feeling madness. We are becoming fools day by day. We are living the life of reality and taking the other with a false life. And you can see in this fire also, you can see three modes. Once in Sattva, it is lighting without any much of winding this side or that side. And Rajaguna, it's always forceful fire. And Tamoguna, it's only a smoke. There's no fire. This is the condition. Not only in such. For example, you think CLC small story to understand this. So once, what happened? There were three thieves. So whoever comes in the way of that forest way, they used to catch hold of them. They used to steal whatever they have, and finally they leave. This was happening. So once they caught hold of a rich person, they took him into the forest. They had many jewelries and many things, everything they snatched. And then one person said, see, he's a big person, so he might go and complain to the police. So let us kill him. So other person said, no. Already we are doing sinful activities. Beyond that, why should our activities become bloody? Why should it be with blood? We are already doing a sinful activity. Let us tie him to this forest. Let us tie him to a tree. Some animal will come and eat and eat. Yes, they'll tie him to the tree and all the three will. Then the third person will come back. He will release him. See, never ever you say about us or any complaint thing, you go and escape and save your life from this. All the three are thieves. But what is the mood? The very first person is so ignorant. He don't know anything about the results. What will happen by my activities? He's saying the immediate results he need. Oh, he might go and complain. There'll be a problem to me. So let us kill him. That is the only sense he's having. Second person says, no. Already we are doing a sinful activity. Why should we do more than that now? No. Let us die somewhere. He will die and we'll also be safe also. We'll die also, but let us not, the sin shouldn't come to us. The third person is in Sattva. He is also a thief. He is also stealing. He is also doing a sinful activity. But he thinks, why should he be killed? Let us somewhere be happy. He's releasing him. Even in thieves, even in politicians, wherever you go, you can see the same kind of person. All the three gunas. It is not that we are doing any activities. It is the three gunas which is doing. Forget about that. Go to some government office. What is happening? Government office, one file will not pass. For years together, it will stay on table. Yeah. And you can see some private offices. In one day, 4 or 5 files will be going and work will be going on. Who is that? Both are same personalities only. All are human beings. Why is this happening? He himself has decided. Don't think Modi is working on it, so we cannot be out of it. No. Whichever the way we give, there are 3 gates in our life. Whichever the gate we give free, that mode will make us to act accordingly. For example, a government job person, what he does? He's already decided I shouldn't work without something, some extra amount he need. Otherwise, he'll not do that job. He'll be sitting. He's decided today this file shouldn't go. He's in a tamu guna. He's in the mode of ignorance. And the same person, you can see his activities. When he comes to house, no, he becomes impassionate, mode of passion. As soon as he enters the house, oh, what all is not there in the house? And wife says, we don't have this grocery widget. Oh, 2 minutes, I'll go and get for you. He will go, he'll purchase and come. He'll be very active in the house. And as soon as they go to some temple, he'll become very humble. He'll say, Hare Krishna to everyone. He'll be in Sattva-guna. The same person is acting in 3 ways. And you take some, what I can say, a software engineer or someone, what they do? They themselves make passionate in their office because they get increment, they get many things. What they do? Day and night, they work even for 16 hours. Clear? And the same person who was working like that, so much active he was, when he comes to house, what he does? Oh, I worked so hard, let me take rest. He'll be in Tamoguna. In the house, not even a single work he does. Always be lazy and lethargy, sleeping and this way. See, the person is not changing, but when we know this modes, we'll try to understand how we should live our life, how should plan our life accordingly, in which mode should I come. Clear? This rope says how subtle is this modes. 3 modes. These are subtle forces that influence our behaviors as well as every aspect of our physical, mental, and emotional. Inner thinking also is based on these 3 modes. Not only our physical activity and mental things. Such is the subtle thing of this 3 modes, and today Krishna is revealing this for us. The Sanskrit term for these forces is guna, rope, and the Gita explains how they pull us to act in various ways, even against our better judgment. These modes are so subtle, even sometimes we think not to do, also it makes us to do. And the Sanskrit terminology for this modes is rope. You can see this rope with 3 colors. And in the scriptures, it is said, it is given the example of woman's hair tie. Have you seen that? They make into 3 and they tie this. And how subtle is this? For example, a hair has been tied and one more hair the same way. And that 3 has been taken and 3 has been done. And once again, you take another 3 and another 3 will be done. In that way, within one, another 3 trap. Within one, another 3 trap. In that way, it is so subtler and subtler it's going. We cannot even realize whether I am doing, whether I am deciding, or it's the 3 modes which is doing. Actually, 99.9999% all our activities are based on our modes. So subtle these modes are. Yeah? It is very, very subtle and very difficult to come over without the knowledge of them, without our endeavor, without our planning. So definitely you should become little attentive and serious and try to plan accordingly. You should read this chapter, take a Bhagavad Gita, or if you have this soft copy, also read through that and see that you make a chart, make a schedule of your life. How should I be in Sattva-guna or goodness? You can see the 3 modes, the same lady here, so peaceful in goodness, and Rajaguna, not one work. How many work she's doing? She's having the mobile, laptop, office time, this, that, so many things. Clear? And the next person, Tamoguna, only screaming, nothing else. No work will happen. This again, you can see in our, even in our families, we can see such kind of experiences. Even in our life, we can see so many experiences. Many persons, for example, you are going to some place. So there's a train at 8 o'clock. Morning 8 o'clock, you have a train. A person who's in Sattva-guna, he comes at 7:45 or 7:30. Why? You want to be very peaceful. You don't want to rush. He comes at time, he waits for a while. Ultimately, his train will come, his bogie, which is the seat. He will find that he will go sit peacefully with. A person who's Rajaguna, He comes exactly at 7:55 or 7:58 in a rush, running. He will come, take the ticket, run to the station, climb the, oh, come on, this way. He'll be making his family also run, he also will be running. Any person who is in certain tamoguna, mode of ignorance, he comes exactly at 8 o'clock. He will see the train is going away. I have the ticket, but train is going away now. He will not feel also. At least Rajaguna person, he feels for it. If at all, if he misses the train, no, he'll start feeling very badly. It's something, he starts chastising his wife or somebody's. In that way, he'll be doing something other than this person. Oh, train has gone. Okay, let us go to the next train. He is not even feeling for it. This is the mode of ignorance. Always sleepy, always lethargic, always lazy. That makes us when we are in tamoguna this way. So we should be very careful. If we are something like this, very lazy, then we should understand it as definitely I am in this ignorance. Okay. Then you can see here, actually, we think that all the activities are done by us. It's actually the three modes which make us do all the activities here, physically, mentally, and emotionally also, even within our mind, even in a heart or brain, whatever you see, the intelligence capacity is also by the three modes. Anything material, take all the material is the expansion of these three modes. Very simple. The form of a human being or a dog or whatever it is also of three modes. So it is so subtle. Escaping from it, it's impossible, it's too difficult. But without transcendental things, materially never you can win this, that's sure. When you have the spiritual strength, definitely you'll be able to overcome this. You can see here, we are all just puppet in the hands of Maya. Maya Devi is nothing but the external energy of the Supreme Lord who is controlling us through these three modes. These three modes are all our activities based. We saw this nature in the 5th chapter itself. We have a desire and it's Krishna who sanctions and it's the nature which is doing, not we. Who's that nature? That nature is these three gunas. That's why Krishna says, Prakrute Kriyamanani. Prakriti is the activities done by Prakriti. Prakrute Kriyamanani. Gunai Karmani Sarvasha. It's all the gunas, the activities are done by the gunas. But this living entity, being ignorant, ahankara vimudatma, by his false ego, he thinks ahankara vimudatma, by illusion, ahankara vimudatma, kartaham iti manyate, I am the doer, I am the doer. All this is happening because of me. I have constructed this house. I take care of my wife. I take care of my children. Today, my son is a doctor. He is an engineer. Everything is by me. I am doing it. I am the only doer. No. This is all because of ignorance. Once you come to spirituality, you'll come to know that I am not the doer. It's all the subtle things which are doing. What are the three modes? Ropes like primary colors, qualities that affect every aspect of our lives. Character. Even our character is based on these three modes. In which mode we are, such will be our character. Truthfulness, sincerity, everything. Once again, I'm coming personal to your life. Please don't. It's personal, really. Even on turning on the videos, here also the mode works. Everyone are hearing the same thing. But what your mode is making you to do, you do the same thing. You take the same decisions. You don't change. Our attentivity, our sincerity, everything matters. Even our character, whether we should be a good person or a bad person, also these three modes decide accordingly. Then behavior, what behaviors we have, an approach towards life. This makes the result. This makes our life, our activities. This life's activities is the results for our next life. Whatever I do now, that same thing I'll be following for my next life. That gives the result. It's something, this life is sowing a seed. We have plenty of seeds. Through our activities, we are sowing it. And the results comes in our future. Sometimes in the same life, sometimes after next life, or after 100 lifetimes also, the same results will come. What we are sowing today. So this is our future. We are deciding our future by our activities. And don't think now whatever is coming, because I'm with my hard endeavor, my work, it is coming. No, it's already destined. It's our previous karma's results. Now I'm enjoying or suffering. And whatever I do now, it's for my next life. Here, then impacts us at various levels, that is physical, mental, and emotional. In all the levels, these three modes are working. Now you can see what is our activities, lifestyle, when then this three modes. How do we take it? Books, the very first thing, motivational book. So actually the spiritual books, Vedas will come in Shuddha Sattva, beyond these modes, and all these modes are material. And we take these books, some motivational books, biography, something, books which teach us some knowledge, makes us a little bit perfect, or takes us in a good direction. We take such kind of books. And a passionate person, Rajoguna, thriller, novel, science fiction, always there should be some suspense. When you're reading the book, what is next? What will happen next? This Rajoguna person is always like this. Something or the other should be keep on happening in his life. Some or the other changes should be happening. He cannot be still. So such as this. And never ever think about this ignorant person or the person who's in ignorance or a tamoguna person, objectional website. So he'll be always in somewhere we cannot reveal to everyone, show to everyone something objectionable when whatever he's reading, his books cannot be seen by everyone. It will be every privacy. Such kind of books he will be reading. Now we all can decide where am I standing? In which guna am I now? Then work, teaching. A person who is in the Sattva-guna, he takes a teacher job, a lecturer job. He says, I have knowledge, some knowledge I have. Let's distribute this to some, let even they benefit this. The salary might be very less. See, the same educated person, if he goes to some software company, he earns lakhs, here's some thousands. Fine. But something it is good. I am giving this knowledge to others. But you can see here then, money is honey, whatever gives. The Rajoguna person, for money, anything he can do. And today's software, whoever is doing somewhere, they are in passion or ignorance. That is the thing. So this is only for money, anything I can sell myself also. Money is sweet. That is, it's honey for them. And this person, alcoholic drug addicts. His work, what is it? He'll be selling these drugs. Or he'll be working in a bar, in a pub. Clear? So where do work? When our modes attracts us towards that. And don't think teachers all are in Sattva-guna. No, there are some Tamoguna persons or Rajoguna persons in teaching field also. What will be their mode? I should earn. That's it. Only for money. I don't get other jobs. I come here. They don't have any such kind of a behavior or a thinking that I should give this knowledge to everyone. Not in such mode they come. They come to earnings. And here also, there's the changes. But most of them to whom such kind of activities attract are in Tamoguna. Police, they know always the police is chasing them. Even then they sell the drugs. Even they do some illegal activities. Clear? And this is the most next important point is time of the day. 4 a.m. till noon. It's just roughly given, not exact like. Morning 4 a.m. Brahmamurta Samaya. From there it starts till noon. It is Sattva-guna. And from afternoon, you can see our changes in our life. You're now waking up in the morning. No? How it is? Peacefully, we're all sitting and hearing. Everything is good. Just after 8, 9, 10, when the sun rises, you see, we become a little bit agitated within ourselves. We cannot be so peaceful as we are in the mornings, isn't it? That is Rajoguna. Then Tamoguna, that's 8 p.m. to 4, night. Whoever does more work in the night, they are in Tamoguna. They are attracted towards it. Actually, that's why we should wake up in the early morning. We then automatically we have the Sattva-guna within us. It develops where I'm more associating, what time I'm associating more, where I'm more active in the mornings and definitely I'm developing Sattva-guna. If I'm active in the night, I'm developing Tamoguna. A bar or whatever, pubs and these things, all nightclubs are working in the night. We are developing Tamoguna. And nowadays you can see many people, they're not even seen the sunrise, you know. Their job is at night, midnights. They wake up at night. See, morning, my mood is always coming morning only. They wake up at the evening 6 o'clock. That is the time for their brushing. They start brushing and do everything and they go for their job. and come in the morning around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, they come and they sleep. They have not even seen the sunrise. It's all Tamoguna, and they are very happy with it. Even a hog eating stool, it is very happy. Isn't it? Yes, when you are unknown of such knowledge, we think I'm happy. That is our life. Then music, you can see this music, classical, soft music. Have you ever heard about this, some songs or the music? Very melodious it will be. And a person who is in not Satoguna, he feels sleepy. What is this? What singing is this? I'm getting sleepy. No, they feel. But a passionate person, jazz, rock, and pop, in this way, it should be heavy music, heavy this kind of things, and such kind of music he will be loving. And a person who is in ignorance, shouting and screaming. Have you seen? This English songs you should see. He will be just shouting, no meaning, nothing. And the followers of him, they are also shouting. Oh, what a super song is this? we think, what is singing also, we don't know, but they're just screaming and screaming. They're very happy. Forget about English songs. Let us come to our traditional songs and everything. What is happening? What kind of a songs are we are enjoying? In those days, see, because being South Indian, Tamil, Telugu, and Kannada are this kind of songs. When you take, such a beautiful movies, such a song, Kannada songs you take. There's so many beautiful songs where there's so many meanings for them. Adisi nodu, bilisi nodu, urali hogadu. So many meaningful songs, so many things. Forget about who's the actor, Rajkumar or Vishnu. Or the directors were giving such kind of things. And nowadays, what is happening? Previously, I was long back because now I don't watch any movies. One song, it was very famous. What was the song? Hodimaga, Hodimaga, Hodimaga is running. What is that Hodimaga? In that way, running. So he's saying the meaning of that Hodimaga is beat something. So he's running. And that song is becoming very famous. And that Tamil song, which is that Kolaveri, something that is becoming famous. No meaning, nothing. And we are also going towards that Tamoguna. Those days, when they go to a movie, while coming outside, they used to think, wow, what a movie is it? And they used to cry and come. Their father, how did he take care of the children? What a kind of brother. He sacrificed his life for his sister. Wow. Nowadays, how did he kidnap this lady or a girl? How they got married? How they ran away? How this happened? Love is great. What we are learning from movies? What the directors are teaching us, and which direction are we are going. And those days, when seeing a movie, they learn. As soon as after seeing the movie, they come and give the obeisances to the father. My dear father, so many days I did not know that how great a father and mother is. After seeing this movie, I came to know. And sister will come and start loving his brother. I did not know that the value of brother. After seeing this movie, I thought, what a sacrifice a brother does to his sister. And nowadays, even after seeing the movie, you feel that, I don't want to say this, but still, mother and sister also you feel in a lusty desires. That is what you see. That is what you learn. And this many times, every session I say this example. One example, because it hurted me a lot when I saw this movie. This was a Tamil movie long back, something. So there, two friends are speaking, and his brother has got married. Then the other friend is asking the younger brother, did you see your brother's wife? Did you speak to her? He said, she's my brother's wife. How can I speak? I don't speak to her still. I not see her. What kind of a person are you? Brother's wife is half wife to you. Clear? Anna Pondati and Ara Pondati. It's a Tamil movie. Brother's wife is a half wife to you. Why you can speak to her and is the mood. That is the movies are teaching us. We are going seeing that movie. What are we learning? How to, I don't want to say. The heroes, they smoke, and a person who is a rowdy is a hero now. Who does abominable work is a hero. Who's kidnapping a traditional lady is a hero. That is what love, no? Marriage or I don't have time to explain these certain things. When I say something, I become very what to do? They give birth to a child, and father and mother work so hard on their daughter and develop them such, and some person comes and just takes away like anything. That is not life. Kanya Dana, they actually parents willingly, lovingly, they have to give and serve him. And he gives the word that my lifelong, till my last breath, I take care of your daughter. Today, what is there? Only lust, nothing else. Just after running away 3 days, they satisfy their lusty desires, finished. Even she doesn't has any interest on him, and even he is not having any interest. And they apply for a divorce. How many divorce cases are there in the courts today? What kind of life are we leading? See these 3 modes, how it is making, degrading us day after day, day after day. And nowadays the dress code, before how the women or the male were there, and today how they are. Those days we are not able to see the face of the lady. They used to cover. Even their feet was not able to see. Nowadays, I don't know where they're covering also. The covering has become reduced. Exposing has become more. On those days, even face or feet is not visible. So the culture, the tradition, what is happening to us? Which direction? See, when we don't have spirituality, we don't have this Bhagavad Gita in our life, we are living a life of animals. When this transcendental knowledge teaches us how should we live, what is our life, what is human being? Okay, fine, let me go further now. Places. So what places this person likes? Park or forest, where it's very peaceful. He just goes, sits there, chants Hare Krishna, something like that. He thinks of spending more time there. And this person, passionate, is always crazy cities. This cities is always, city life is something like passion. Always running. You have seen this traffic jams? This two-wheelers, whenever I'm going, I can see easily they'll come this way, that way, this way, enter somewhere and go. So crazy. They wanted to move. Forget about others. I should be benefited. I should go. See, going fast or is not a wrong thing. But somewhere wanted others to make me put it back and I have to go. It's crazy. And this person places pubs, nightclubs, as I was saying. He loves only certain things, which is in the time. The time also it should be in Tamoguna. The activities, the mood, everything should be in Tamoguna. And food. There's another important thing. What you put inside, that's what comes outside. The wholesome, juicy vegetarian. He always thinks about the food. What kind of food? Whether this is healthy food, whether is it fresh. Yes, he takes that kind of thing. Vegetables, which is healthier food. Fruits, which is healthy to me. Yes. He takes and he does some Sattva-guna items and he prepares and eats. Very good. And a person who is in Rajaguna, spicy, sour, hot, pungent, very hot things. If somebody you should see, they drink this hot coffee or tea. In those days, I've seen, now I'm not going much outside. They take the coffee, they have a cloth. In the cloth, they hold that glass. It will be so hot. When they drink that, and it should burn the mouth, it should burn the throat, it should burn everything. And what they eat, sometimes they eat even chili also. Yeah, how can you eat? Somebody was eating this gobi manchuri, something, chili manchuri, something. It was very hot. Yeah, how can you? He's crying. His tears, little tears are coming in his eyes and eating. Hey, what is this? Why are you eating such kind of food? This also is so enjoying now. This also gives some kind of enjoyment. He's eating that. What happens? Burns the mouth, burns the stomach. And finally, morning goes and sits. No? Even there it starts burning. That is his happy life. That is the enjoyment to him. And what about this thing? Passion person itself, Rajoguna person itself is like this. And no need to think about Tamoguna person. Untouchable, rotten and decaying. 3 days food. It is food. It is tasty for them. And once I was seeing some ad or something, let me say, in my National Geographic, somewhere they were showing the lifestyle of others. So there in the bread, some Western country, in the bread, they are applying the butter. Then they're showing to him, see, this is the butter I'm applying to you. This is very old, spoiled butter. It's very costly then. He's applying, and there's some white worms on it, the butter. See, there's worms. Showing to them. So because, why is he showing? because it will be costly to you. Rotten things, decayed things, spoiled things are very costly. That they give and that person eats and gives pays more for that. And have you seen something in friends? We say, oh, we are so dear friends, we both eat in the same plate. Eating same plate, eating the spit of another person, it's not friendship, it is tamoguna. We don't know that we are in tamoguna, we think that, oh, we are friends and we eat in the same plate. Such kind of tamoguna. And untouchable, no need to say, I hope you all would understand. It is meat eating. What is meat eating? It's untouchable thing. Do you all go to some graveyard to somebody's death? Have you gone? You go there to their house, after seeing their dead body, something very close, you go to the graveyard. And after coming to house, what you do? You just come to the house like that? No. As soon as you come, you take bath. Why? I am going to the graveyard. So without taking bath, I don't even come inside the house. Then what is the dead body of a goat or a sheep or a chicken? That is not a dead body. What a dead body should be done? It has to go to the graveyard and should be buried. That is it. Human being body is a dead body. But what about a dead body of a chicken or a sheep? And where is the graveyard of that chicken and sheep? Our stomach. Yes, just put in our graveyards. Correct? See, what kind of a ignorant life. And those days, you can see there was no non-veg hotels. They called as military hotels. For one village or one town, only one will be there. Who goes to that hotels? The person hides, he covers his face. He puts a towel on the face and he goes because somebody will say, see him, no? In hiding way he goes, he eats that non-veg and comes. He knows it's a sinful activity which I am doing. It's a sinful activity. I shouldn't do that, but I'm doing it I'm not able to control my senses. I'm doing. Then what happened? Day after day, this tamoguna, this sinful activity started increasing. And everything happened. Today, what is happening? Every street, there is a non-vegetarian hotel or a shop or anything. There is no street without non-veg. It has become so common. And it is everyday food has become non-veg. How much sins are we committing? Then you should think. See, my job is only to give the knowledge. You have the independence to take what is my life, how should I do? Okay, then state of mind, happiness, knowledge will be happiness in Satoguna. This person is agitated and greedy, and this person is lazy, dull, very reluctant to make spiritual advancement is very far. Even the materially things, nothing can be done. He's always lazy and dull. Okay, 3 modes. See, always Paramatma is guiding us, But all the 3 personalities are not listening to him. Goodness, too self-satisfied to follow dictation of super soul. Always Krishna is saying inside something. This person is very reluctant. He is not hearing anything because he's self-satisfied. And passion, his desires speak loudly and he cannot hear voice of super soul. Krishna is saying something, but his desires are so much, he is not able to hear what Krishna is directing him. Then the ignorant is too inert, ignorant and mad to hear super soul. Always boozing, always in a, what I can say, nasha. He is not able to hear the next person what he says. Where will he hear the Paramatma what he is saying within that? This is the position. And the next topic is race for prominence. Recognizing prominence. Here, sometimes the mode of passion, goodness becomes prominent, defeating the modes of passion, ignorance. See, in this, because I'm going literally not reading the shlokas and this thing, so that let me get the essence, otherwise the time is getting. Here, these 3 modes is always, what I can say, fighting for the prominence. One mode becomes want to be the superior to the other mode. Always that is happening within us. Now it is our job where we give the space for which mode. If I wake up in the morning, I am giving the space for Satoguna. If I'm waking up very late, then I'm giving the way for Tamoguna. My wake up time is somewhere around 6 o'clock. That is before sunrise, you can think Satoguna. After sunrise, it is Rajoguna. And it is very late after 8 or 9, it is Tamoguna. Clear? That is way I am opening my gates to my life. So that is the way I lead my life. Clear? And you can see when goodness dominates, when the goodness dominates, you can see this personality is a Westerner. But what kind of life he has taken? See the chanting bag in his hand. He's chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. They want to have peaceful life, taking some land, coming with whole family, enjoying. And the other life also you can see here. They are also happy. Not taking spirituality, but still they are happy. They are in Satguna. When passion dominates, you can see this person. I hope is some software engineer, someone like he'll be earning some lakhs, but he's just pulling his hair. That is not sufficient for him. He's having many credit cards. He has taken hundreds of commitments. He cannot fulfill any of them. Such is a lifestyle he has taken. He's earning, and a person who's more lesser than him, what is earning, will be very peaceful. And this person is just always in anxiety. And now you can see the person of the Tamoguna. What is happening here? See, the doctor is holding his hand. He's saying, you will die. Definitely you will die. You should come out of it. See his stomach, his style. Okay, yes, he's saying. What is doing the other hand? He's taking and eating. You see his table, what all is there? He's least bothered what doctors are saying. Many times I've seen many personalities like this. They have a sugar of around 400, 500. And still they'll be eating. Doctors are there, they'll take care. They give insulin and they take care. Let me eat. So ignorant. I wanted to satisfy my senses. That is it. Doctors, injection, you poke to your stomach. That's too psychiatrist. Just poke and give insulin and keep on eating. This is ignorant. Ignorant life. And that is another kind of life. And eating this non-veg is making more sin out of our activities. Eating the sinful activities, making more and more. So our life gets degraded. When we take such kind of lifestyle, no? Our next life, what happens? Will become to some animal life. We cannot be able to continue with our human life. Next life will become animalistic life, because that's what we are desiring. We are desiring to eat what animals eat. We want to have a life of an animal. So Lord provides us. Lord is the well-wisher of everyone. I have such kind of desires, he fulfills that. And he gives a better life. Oh, this life may not be good for you to eat. So let me give a life of a cat or a dog or a hog or a lion or whoever can eat the non-veg. That we use that life. And whatever I say I want to eat, he gives the life of a hog. Even stool you can eat. No restrictions. Because Lord is a well-wisher, is helping us. So whatever we desire, be very careful. Okay, you can see the same picture, the same person, no change in him. See how smart he is. He's in Sattva-guna. He's not smart. See the picture. And the second person, you see, the ring is very high. He's trying to catch hold of it, certain things. So that's what Rajoguna person. He cannot achieve something, but he'll be running like a rat race. Run, like run. That is it. Dog race or a cat race, something, or a rat race. That's what is our life. Get up in the morning and keep on running till night and come sleep. And once again, morning, get up, run. This person is Tamoguna. You don't know what is happening. Also, see his face and lips out his mind. Always drinking, always in nasha, always in lethargy. And he cannot do any job. He cannot do any work. Whereas hearing lecture, he said, how people are there, always they take rest. Arey, why are you taking rest? Why? What is time? No, I was taking rest for a longer time. I became tired. So that I'm resting once again. Understood? So what became tired? Because I was taking rest, it became tired. So once again, because I become tired, now once again I'm taking rest. This is the Tamoguna person. You know how far we are all in this kind of categories. So it's very, see, saying it's like joking or something, but our life has been getting spoiled day by day. Okay, here you can see goodness, knowledge, free from sin. Is always free from sin, a person who is in goodness, and in passion, limited desires, longing, fruitive actions. Just let us see the goodness person is with happiness, with full knowledge. He takes Bhagavad Gita, he takes some good books and makes his life perfect, is out of the sin. And gates of the body illuminated by knowledge. By the knowledge, all the gates are illuminated, you know. We have 9 holes in our life. All should be illuminated. What to explain? You know, all the in that 9 holes, one hole is more important. We have to use 2 minutes for that hole, but we use 1 hour for that. In those days, for toilet, they used to hold a mug, a jug, and they used to go to the outside the village or outside the place. They finish up early morning works, natural calls, and they come out. That's it. The job is done. Then what happened? Then it came within the village. Then it came within the compound. Our toilets, I'm saying. Then it came within the house. Some veranda we had before the entrance of the hall. There was a veranda. There was a toilet. Everything. Before they used to say, when I was child, a toilet shouldn't be touched to the building wall. It should be away from that. And today, what kind of a life? Attached. Within the bedroom, we have a toilet. And people now, even for the rent, you have attached toilet? I will come. Otherwise, no, I'm not going to come. And that is the way of lifestyle we are taken now. And now, many smarter people, they think, Arey, why do we need doors for this? Open toilets within this. So Westerners are doing even that kind of a thing. And many people sit in toilets for 1 hour. They say, Aata nahi. Take a newspaper, start reading there only. Why is that all happening? Lack of knowledge, not to one hole, not to only eye or mouth or nose. All the 9 holes should be eliminated by knowledge. So what I put inside. So how I'll be healthy, what comes out, how safer is it, how good I'll be. These are all things to be known. What kind of life? See, hearing this, it looks awkward. See, what is this? Something all Prabhuji is saying. But we are living, we are not ashamed to live that life, but we are ashamed to hear that. Oh, Prabhuji is saying so vulgar things. How can we hear this? But I'm very happy to do certain things. Hearing is bad, but doing, it's good for me. What kind of ignorance is that? Isn't it? Okay, then great attachment, fruitive activity, intense endeavor, uncontrollable desire and hankering. This person is desires is unlimited, and darkness, inertia, madness, and illusion. This person, tamoguna, is always in darkness. Even if he wants to do some good things, also he cannot do it. Always he'll be doing it. All the results comes to wrong. Always it will become a wrong decision, whatever he takes, because he is in mode of ignorance. And attains higher planets. A person who is in Satoguna, he attains the higher planets, Urdhvalokas. A person who is in Rajoguna, sometimes he'll be among the human beings. And a person in Tamoguna, he goes to the animalistic life. Our future is decided by our modes. Now it is based on me. What kind of a decision will I take? What kind of a life I'll lead? At what time I'll wake up, and what kind of eating habits will I develop, or what kind of activities I'll develop? All this is based on my actions in the modes. And see, urdhvam gacchanti sattvasta madhye tishtati rajasa jagan ya guna vrittista adho gacchanti tamasa. Those situated in the mode of goodness gradually go upward to the higher planets. Those in the mode of passion live on the earthly planets, and those in the abominable mode of ignorance go down to the hellish worlds. Let's see this picture also here. How the Urdhvalokas are there, how the heavenly planets are there, and this earthly planet are there below is the hellish planets. Always suffering, suffering, suffering. How much more we think of sense gratification, that much more we have to suffer. That is the result. Ehi samsparshaja bhoga dukkayonaya yevate adyantavanta kaunteya deshuramati buddha. Intelligent person will not take up this sense gratification as primary duty, because he knows very well that it ends up in misery. In this lifetime and next life, it is a miserable life. So never I'll go towards it. Clear? And now activities you can see here. The destination or whatever. You see the destination, higher planets, earthly planets, and this person goes to the lower species. Results of action is always pure misery and foolishness. And effect, real knowledge. What is the real knowledge? Which makes us to progress is the real knowledge. Not going to backwards is a real knowledge. Clear? And this person is always greed. Wants to have more and more. That's it. Nothing other than that. And this person is madness, illusion. Tamoguna is always madness. And all the effect or the destination or the results, everything will be in madness or the worst of all. Okay, here you can see how to become a pure life. Gunanetanathityatendehi deha samudbhavan janma mrityu chara dukkhair vimukto mritam ashnute. When the embodied being is able to transcend these three modes associated with the material body, he can become free from birth, death, old age, and their distresses, and can enjoy nectar even in this life. That's why it said for the devotees, there is no death. They enjoy their life because they are in the real knowledge. They know what is life, the purpose of life, and they're enjoying it. And they know their results also. They know what is their next life. Such is the activity of a pure devotee. They're happy in this life and they're happy in the next life also. But a person who is in passion and ignorance is miserable this life, and the next life is also miserable to him. So transcending the modes, symptoms of one who has transcended what is his behavior and adult transcend symptoms, equipoise, all natural, indifferent to their pushings. Always the guna is pushing us. Array, what is this? Getting up morning and attending this Bhagavad Gita sessions. Sleep, no. Sleeping is so happy. After alarm, yes, he will do that. After alarm, sleep. A person who is intelligent, the pushing is always there for him also. Array, why you get up? No. I should make my life perfect. What is the purpose of life? I should understand. On. Come out of the sleep. A person who is ignorant, who is in the tamoguna, he also keeps the alarm. He also wants to attend Bhagavad Gita sessions. I'm saying, we're all there in this groups, almost more than more than I think 6 and 7 are there. So every day they'll be thinking that I have to attend this session, but they're not able to do because of their gunas. They are binded by their gunas. They're not able to overcome it. Only few overcome. After overcoming also they fall down once again. But a person is really very serious, sincere. It just progresses day after day, day after day, day after day. Clear? Free from hankering and free from envy, is out of envy. Clear? What is the behavior? Steady in all circumstances. Praise or blame. If somebody is praising him or blaming him, he takes it equally. Array, this person is praising or blaming, it's only my body. I am not at all related to this material world. Who can glorify me or who can chastise me? Whatever is glorifying because of this bodily activity. It is chastising or is blaming me something, the activities of this body, not my own. Then honor or dishonor, it's equal. Happiness or distress, the results whichever come to this body is equal. It is not at all related to me. So he's always happy. And desirable and undesirable. You don't have any desires also. And he is not having any undesiring things also. So however the lives come, this is called as simplicity. Yesterday we are discussing simplicity. Simple, whatever comes to life, be happy. That is what it is. Everything crossing Krishna and coming to me. I should be happy. That is it. Clear? Then deals equally with everyone and everything. Earth, stone, or gold. Even the earth or a stone or a gold, it's equal to him. What difference it makes? What is the difference it makes? For real devotee, even you give him the diamond, he treats that as his ordinary stone. He gives the equal value for everything, which is not related to the Lord. Everything is equal to him. So a small story. Once what happened, Sanatan Goswami, we have 6 Goswamis in Vrindavan. Sanatan Goswami had a Chintamani stone, touchstone. Just by the touch of the stone, the even iron things transforms to gold. That is the touchstone value. So a person, a thief came to know that, oh, Sanatan Goswami is having a touchstone. Let me go and steal. He took a big knife and went to him, kept on his neck and said, you that precious touchstone. Oh, you need touchstone. Why you brought this knife? See, I've thrown that in the dustbin. You won't take it. It was unbelievable. In a dustbin, okay, let me go. He just checked. After all the dust, he removed bottom of the dustbin. It was a touchstone. Oh, it was really touchstone. He went very happily to the house, but he was not able to sleep. How come such a valuable touchstone he has thrown in the dustbin? That means he might be having something more valuable than this. He came back for the next day. My dear Sadhu, you have cheated me. Cheated? How? Whatever you asked him. No, You have thrown this touchstone into the dustbin. That means you have something more valuable than this. I need that. And Sanatana Goswami says, you cannot achieve that by force. No, hook or crook, somehow I want to take that. I can do anything for that. Are ready to do anything for that? Yes. He says, go and throw the stone in the dustbin. Yes, he threw it. And Sanatana Goswami understood. Yes, he is serious. He wanted it. And he says, go and take bath in Ganges and come. He goes, take bath, the cold water, and he comes. He says, sit. He will sit. He'll give the beats and he'll say, you start chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. You start chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. He says, it's more valuable than the touchstone. When the touchstones transforms the iron rods, this Hare Krishna Mahamantra transforms. The harder than the iron is your heart. It transforms that. That person became the disciple of Sanatana Goswami. The thief became the disciple. Why I came the story? You can see the Sanatana Goswami, even the touchstone was thrown in the dustbin. What do? We have double lockers and keep inside and have a secret number and lock it up. Why? It is such a precious thing. For them, even the stone or even the touchstone is the same for them. Yeah, friend and enemy, they're equal. Friends, they don't have any friends or they don't have any enmity towards anyone. Then never acts whimsical. Another important point. Surrender to Krishna and determination in spiritual practices. Whimsically will not do it. It is Shabda Pramana, authentic. He goes to a guru, surrenders unto him, and that guru should be bona fide because he should have a spiritual master. He should be from a parampara, and that person should be saying something, the scriptural references. This is Guru Sadhu Shastra, authentic. Except never he acts whimsically. No festivals also. Today there is Deepavali, and I don't know how many are doing whimsically on your own festival. This is that. This is a no scriptural knowledge, nothing. What is festival? You don't know. What is Deepavali? Also, we don't know. What is Deepavali? Deepavali, I don't know. But we are doing Deepavali. That is it. That's our condition. Okay, let's see process. Mam chayoga vicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samati taitan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. How strong is this devotional service? One who engages in full devotional service, unfailing in all circumstances, at once transcends the modes of material nature and thus comes to the level of Brahman. Hear the song? That is Bhakti. To take up devotional service in the very beginning, I was saying it is so subtle, it is so within, it is so difficult, it is impossible. You cannot come out of this gunas. It is so many things. All I said. The last verse just breaks everything. All the barriers are just broken in a single second by taking the devotional service. Mam chayo bicharena bhakti yogena sevate sa gunan samate taitan brahma bhoyaya kalpate. At once he becomes in the platform of Brahman. Such a difficult thing has become so easy in life. Just by taking Hare Krishna Mahamantra and offering over to the Lord. Internally, externally purifying me. The very moment I'll transform myself to a Brahman. I'll be understanding, realized soul, enlightened soul. Just in a moment, fraction of a second, when I'm very sincere, very serious on this topic, and if I do Hare Krishna Mahamantra and take the shelter of the Lord, follow the instructions of the spiritual master, that's it. Our life is perfect. Clear? We'll come to the level of Brahman. So how much ever difficulties we have, how much ever troubles we have, Bhakti one is sufficient to make us to overcome all our barriers, all the problems which we have in our life. But for this, we need the patience. One person gets a result in one day. Other person gets in 1 week, 1 month, 1 year. Some gets after this life also. Because it depends on our previous karmas, how much we have. But taking bhakti is always, and that bhakti is also, it's explained in Bhakti Rasamrita. It's something like a fire. It starts burning our previous karmas. And if we do Hare Krishna, we do and keep for 1 round or that way, it's something like a small spark of the fire. How much can it burn? When we are hearing attentively, waking up in the morning and doing in that Brahma Muhurta, time and making our mode also in a Sattva mode, what happens? The fire is something like a volcano. It starts burning how many millions of lifetimes karma I have results. It starts burning everything. So that is based on our activity, based on our decision, what we are choosing. How serious devotee I should, that much the result comes. See, even I cannot hold. I cannot hold you. How much you are doing, even I wanted to make you disturb, deviate also I cannot do. And I wanted to make you in a perfect way also I cannot do. It is all you who have to decide. It is you who have to take how serious you take, how attentive you check, how do you follow the instructions of the scriptures and the spiritual master. That is it. Very simple. Okay. And today is the most important chapter. And in today's chapter, we saw three modes. That is Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, and Tamoguna. Then race for prominence. Always this that's not wrong in three gunas. There is a creation. And God has created, all the three gunas are ready to work now. It is we, which gate, all the three gates we have, or the three paths we have, which we are opening, which we are taking, where I'm associating, which time I'm associating, which food I'm associating, or which people I'm associating, what kind of activity I'm associating, which is, so this is all intelligence. For that, you need Bhagavad Gita knowledge. You know, this is good, this is bad. But so many years I made bad things. Definitely the bad things attracts me. I'm a drunkard, definitely drinking things attract me. I'm a smoker, it attracts me, definitely. And I know it is wrong. So use the intelligence. Yes, now I should associate this way. I should take this kind of activities. This is the time I should be more active. And this is the time I should sleep. 8 o'clock is the sleeping time, you know, to be a healthy person. Because when you sleep at 8, 10 to 2 becomes your deep sleep. And that is the time where the moon is in Uchishta, that is in a peak. And the moon power makes us, what I can say, enlightens or nourishes all our cells, all our blood cells will be nourished. You don't get any disease. I'll assure you, you don't get any disease if you sleep by 8 o'clock. And if you get up at Brahma Muhurta. Once you sleep at 8 o'clock, automatically after 3 o'clock, you cannot sleep because you have fulfilled your sleep. This sleep time, no, it is equivalent to 6 hours of sleep than other times. If you sleep after 3 or 4, and that 6 hours is equivalent to sleep of this 8 o'clock to 10 what you sleep. Actually 10 to 2 is the peak hours of this moon. So much nourishment we get. And the sleep also becomes very satisfied. You get sleep at 11 o'clock and get up at 8 o'clock. So many hours. Even then you'll be rubbing your this thing. You are not in a feel to get out of your bed. Why? Your sleep is not satisfied. Once you try to sleep at 8 o'clock and try. As soon as you'll be so energetic and young, or what I can say, you're so light you feel your body because all the moon rays, because that is a peak time of moon, it has nourished all our cells. That's why you can see the devotees who are waking up in the mornings, always active. Why is that happening? Because their cells are gets nourished and nourished. Even they chant the holy names, it's more spiritualized now. Yeah. And tomorrow it is Purushottama Yoga, home or hotel, on and on, over and over. Again, maintainer of body, mind, soul, who is the maintainer and essence in 3 verses. That's an important topic. So he'll be making the difference between the Supreme Lord, Atma and Baddhatma, we, who are we, and what is the difference between the people who are living in the Vaikuntha or Goloka Vrindavan. They're also living entities, we are also living entities. The differences, these things will be seen tomorrow. Okay. And now the quiz link will be there. Please do attend. Everyone requested to attend the quiz. Now let us chant once Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shunvatam Swakata Krishna, Punyashravana Kirtanaha, Hridayantastabhadrani, Vidunoti Suhritsatam. Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who is the Paramatma in everyone's heart and the benefactor of the truthful devotee, cleanses desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee who has developed the urge to hear his messages. just who has decided. I said, no, today overall come, they're all really great souls. Because you know the value of your life. Many are missing, or they are giving the importance to other things. Who's giving more importance to their life? As Krishna is saying here. Whoever shows urge or the eagerness to hear the message of the Lord, they'll be, which are themselves virtuous when properly heard and chanted. You hear this properly, that's sufficient. That itself will liberate you from this world of miseries. Yeah. This is our Lakshmi Narasimhadev, Andarika Giridhari and Mahaprabhu. It's called HPR. Now, any questions? Let us take. Before that, let us see some announcements. Or else, meanwhile, we'll be seeing the questions and announcements also. Hare
Krishna Prabhuji, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji.
Guruji, my question is about the food that you said. Many times I have tried to convince my friends that non-veg eating is bad and they should leave it, but some of them, they want to leave, but they are not exactly convinced. They tell that even plants you are killing and all that. So is there anything strong, like is there any way that I can convince them that it is really
strong or anything like that, Mataji? It's very simple. When they come to the knowledge, they themselves will give up. And if they don't have a higher taste, they cannot give up. And now the world is filled with demons. We see 10 people to take a decision. Very simple. Among 10, 9 are eating.
Yes.
What's the decision now? Why should I take the decision? So we are living in a world of demons, so we also become another demon. That is it. We cannot convince them. And if let us change, then definitely the seeing us, they get inspired. That's it.
Okay.
You can teach them, as I have taught you today.
Yes.
Stomach is not a graveyard. No? Ask them whether their stomach is a graveyard. Why only chickens and sheep and goat? Why not human beings? The same flesh is there, same blood is there, everything is there, we can eat them also. No. So that's what happens. You can see in China, they don't leave anything. Whatever is movable, they take and put it in. Even the snakes and frogs and everything is been eaten there.
Yes.
Then, yes. You can educate them, Mataji.
Thank you.
Okay? Yes. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Yes, Saraswati Mataji. Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Happy Diwali, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you. Wish you the same, Mataji. Happy Diwali.
You and your family, we are our family wishing happy Diwali. And our team backbone of Raju Prabhuji, Chandrasekhar Prabhuji, Anil Prabhuji, Pramod Prabhuji, Inu Yaryar Esru nan Gotilla, Avarku, Matta nama Kannada team, Matta English team,
Kannada team, all the teams, to everyone. Okay,
yes,
Mataji.
everyone, their family, we are heartily wishing
Mataji,
happy Diwali.
Mataji, you missed someone. All
I'm
the
missing.
here you missed them. You said only to backhand team and others, but you missed all of them here.
Our backbone of our team, this concern, total concern,
Yes.
and Krishna. Our Krishna also, I'm wishing happy Diwali.
Yes,
Don't forget to send my sweets.
yes, Mataji, sure.
Very happy, Prabhuji. Dinalu nim ಮಾತುಗಳು ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಕೆಲಸನೂ ಮಾಡೋದು ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. We are very happy to listen your words. Really, we are lucky, Prabhuji. Adiyen Dasan. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, man.
ನಾಳೆ ಒಂದು ದಿನ ರಜಾ ಕೊಡಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತಾ ಪ್ರಭುಜಿ? It's possible.
See,
ನಾಳೆ 10 ಗಂಟೆ ಒಳಗಡೆ ನಾವು ನೋಂಬು ಫಿನಿಶ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಎಲ್ಲಾರು.
Holiday. What is holiday? Samir, we are stopping our progress.
No.
That shouldn't happen. Yes, you can turn off your video. Regularly you're owning your video. You can turn off your video, keep the audio, and you can do whatever you're doing. That's it.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. ನಮಗೆ ಬ್ಲೆಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ನಾಳೆ ನೋಂಬು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನಡಿಬೇಕು. ನಿಮ್ದು
I'll
ಬ್ಲೆಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್.
pray to my spiritual master and the Supreme Lord. I am not so great that I can bless you. I am the servant of servant. I'll pray for you.
Instead of Krishna, we are taking blessing from you. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Okay, thank you, Mataji. And I'd like to wish each and every devotee who are gathered here happy Diwali. Let this Diwali get lights in your life, not crackers and lamp, the real light, Krishna consciousness. Let you all understand what's your life, the purpose of life, implement in that in your life. And from this Diwali, you can transform yourself to a real human being. Come out with a fresh mood and fresh knowledge and what a human being should do. So many days it's okay, we all done much. That is sufficient. As we have lived a life of animals, that's okay now. It is from today, let us be a pure devotee of the Lord. The constitutional position of a human being, Jivera Swarupa Hai Krishnera Nityadas. Let us be in our constitutional position, serve the Lord, try to be happy. Okay. Yes, and let Krishna bless us all. Yes, Prabhuji. Anil Prabhu, sorry.
No,
Took you. Sorry for
I
that.
think it's more important that we listen to the questions of the devotees and yeah, obviously we answer them, Prabhu.
Yes, yes.
I'll quickly share the report, Prabhu. Although there are no questions, additional questions on the feedback form.
Yes.
So compared to yesterday, yeah, we still see a decline considering it's Deepavali. Hope the devotees are more busy in the house course.
Yes.
And we see the percentage increase definitely in the quiz, chanting, and Naivedya. So that remains.
See, that means the devotees who are serious, they are doing their job.
Yes, that's right, Prabhu.
Their attendance only is decreasing and they're coming and going. But others who are doing even festivals, whatever, they are doing their job. That's great. That's great.
Yeah. And like I said, no questions. So we'll go to the feedback.
Yes.
Yes, I guess I got stuck with the Excel. Let me just try that again.
Fine. You can just exit and come once again.
Now I'm able to do. Yeah, Asha Prabhu says it's a great spiritual experience, and Raghavendra Naik and Nandita Mataji acknowledge that it's a very good session. And Vaishali Mataji says knowledge about the soul is so deep and mysterious. It's like a thriller movie where we cannot know the end.
Yes, thriller movie. What's next? What's next? In chapter, it will be the same.
Yes, Prabhuji. So it's almost like
now it's in modern, no?
Yeah.
Thriller movie in Bhagavad Gita itself. Yes, just what I can say. So much of knowledge is in this Bhagavad Gita. One verse you can take for 2-3 hours. That is the knowledge he has kept in one verse. And we are completing one chapter in 1 hour. So that how much we are able to receive. Good. At least this Deepavali. And Deepavali, what is Deepavali? So Deepavali is nothing but inviting the Lord. It was Ayodhya who invited Lord Ramachandra. So they celebrate after 14 years. 14 years they lived a life without life in their body. It was lifeless because there was no Lord Ramachandra. They were like dead bodies. They did not had any happiness, nothing. And their life is coming back today. That was they for Ayodhya Vasis. Let it be Kaikeya, let it be Bharata, let it be everyone were waiting for Lord Ramachandra. And they got the news that today Lord Ramachandra is coming. They started celebrating. All the streets, houses, everything was lighted with these lamps, decorated with lamps, and they were breaking the crackers. Such was the celebration. And there was Torana decorating all the houses. And in this way they welcome. This is how we have to do. And one thing I'm saying, without lamps and crackers, no festival. Don't be trapped in other, what I can say, religious, or they wanted to spoil our culture and this thing, and we shouldn't get ignorant, go accordingly. Crackers are not spoiling the, it's not making pollution, it's not contempt in the nature. There's so many other things, but only this, by why only holy waste the water? Today's toilets, we flush water. What you used to use for one tumbler, now you're using for 4 buckets. How much water has been wasted? But when you celebrate Holi, they say it's water waste. When you break this crackers celebration, they say, oh, crackers. No, it is polluting the air. So be clever, don't be ignorant, people. So celebration means lighting the lamp and cracker breaking. And more important, welcoming the Lord to our heart. Okay, purifying our heart is more important. Okay, yes, thank you. Let all your day today be in bliss. Let Lord Ramachandra and Krishna take part in your festival and celebrations. Okay, thank you. Hare Krishna. Okay, anything else, Prabhu? Nothing. I don't want to take much time.
I think we are good.
Yes, done, Prabhuji, done. Okay, I thank each and every devotee who has participated in today's session. Let us chant once Hare Krishna Mahamantra and wind up. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you so much. Now I'll give the option to unmute yourself. You can all unmute, say Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Vaishali Mataji, Saraswati Mataji, Divya Mataji, Mohan Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Krishna Prabhu.
Gita Mataji and Vasant Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Kirtiraj Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Banu Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Anita Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Papa Rao Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Venkat Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Milit Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes,
Hare
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Zulai Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Mamata Mataji, Hare Krishna. Okay, Hare Krishna. Pramod Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Sindhu Mataji, Hare Krishna. Anil Prabhu,
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna to all. Aruna Kumari Mataji, Hare Krishna. Yes, ma'am.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna to all. Thank you for joining the session. We'll continue with chapter 15 tomorrow. Hare Krishna. Okay, I'll end the session.